stop and shut UT. Sussexes forcefully pushed out of sight by Populace, a harsh end awaits them. Meghan and Harry told to ditch vanity for new strategy in life outside royal family. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's recent photo shoot with Time, featuring the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on the magazine's front cover, showed a degree of vanity, with the pair advised to adopt a strategy which reflects a greater degree of humility in future, a royal expert has said. Jonathan Sacerdote said the couple's attempts to be relatable were being hampered by their decision to relocate to California and live the life of celebrities, in contrast to the role played by more traditional members of the royal family. Mr. Sacerdote, a regular commentator on Sky News as well as a contributor to The Spectator, was speaking prior to Meghan and Harry's appearance at Saturday's Global Citizen Live event in Central Park in New York, which will emphasize the importance of equal access to COVID-19 vaccines, as well as urging people to take the opportunity to get jabbed. Earlier this month, they graced the cover of Time with a picture which cynics suggested had been heavily airbrushed. Mr. Sacerdote told Express.co.uk, "I think it's fair looking at the Time magazine cover to say that they're focusing on their image, because that image in particular has been so manipulated and massaged into looking a certain way that nothing in it can be considered accidental. From Harry being reduced to the same height as Meghan by perching him on a wall, to both of them having what appears to be about 2 or 3 times the actual amount of hair they have on their head, to the white clothing for her and the black clothing for him, to her positioning, up front and center and his peeking out from behind her. It seems so carefully planned as to give a very clear sign of what kind of image they're trying to put across." Mr. Sacerdote said, "I see both of them very serious-faced, both of them looking you straight in the eye, Meghan, in the front and center and Harry behind her. Meghan dressed in white, to show, presumably some sort of purity or saintliness almost, and Harry behind her, but with his arm resting on her shoulders supportively. The carefully planned image gave an impression of the pair of them facing the future together, but with Harry slightly behind in a supporting role," Mr. Sacerdote suggested. He added, "It certainly seems that Meghan in that magazine cover is the star of the show, and then the images inside the magazine as well as the two in matching green clothes walking through what appears to be their garden or a garden. It looks a bit like a mail-order clothing catalogue shoot. I don't suppose that was exactly what they were going for, but it was styled to the nth degree, the clothing carefully chosen and color matched, the hair carefully coiffed, the image carefully airbrushed once it had been taken. I think it showed, if I may, a degree of vanity, because not only was it putting themselves forward as this influential couple, but it was doing so in a way that was so clearly very deeply concerned with exactly how they looked." One of the main criticisms which people leveled against Meghan and Harry since their departure from the UK and the working royal family related to their apparent preoccupation with their image, Mr. Sacerdote claimed. He explained that they've expended what looks like a lot of energy on how they look, and their appearance, and this is almost a literal example of that. It's all about how they are seen, their image, how they look visually. And that's, I think, backing up that negative perception that so many people have about their activities. It doesn't seem likely to me that this was a surprise to them that they look that way in the image. I'm sure they must have known what was coming, and maybe they would be very pleased with it. But I think that maybe they will regret having gone for such a carefully manicured image, because it's received quite a backlash from some people." He stressed, "That's why did they come in for so much criticism for how they're doing it.